Welcome to the Soft Rain Hotline, where the lines are open and the truth is louder than opinions. This is the space where real people bring real questions and real conversations to the table. No scripts, no filters, just perspective. So if you've got something on your mind, dial in and speak your truth. You're now under Soft Rain.
The line is open. Late night voices in the dark. Real talk, straight from the heart. No games, no mask, no disguise. Just truth when you step on the line. Call me up, the line stay open. Say what's real, no sugarcoating. Love and life, yeah, we unfold it. Step to the mic, don't hold it. Call me up, we go and live. Tell your truth, don't let it hide. This the place where voices rise. Soft rain every time. He said, she said, we break it down. Different views when we come around. From the chat to the laugh call line. If it's on your heart, it's your time. The line is open, we going live. Say what you feel, it's your time. Soft Rain Hotline, let's talk.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl April, and I am running behind tonight, but I'm here now. It's been a long day, but I wanted to go ahead and bring y'all a little soft rain hotline and open up the hotlines for y'all tonight. And I appreciate everyone that's already here. Hey, Too Tight, I'm glad you're here. He said tapped in for sure. What a pleasure to be here. I want to get some housekeeping out the way first. We have, I'm gonna add this to the stage, a live show. The information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It is in the link is in the comments as well. In Columbus, Georgia, on Saturday, June the 6th. We're gonna have good music, great vibes, of course, real talk, excuse me, raw perspectives about dating, relationships, and friendships. And not only that, but Classic will be performing live. And we got DJ Supremacy on the ones and twos. And it's going to be at the Hideaway Lounge. And I want y'all to come out and see all of us. We had a great time in Chicago, and we're bound to have a good time in Columbus as well as my hometown. So it's going to be a little bit special for me on that one. And on top of that, I am part of the Raw Society Coalition. It's 5 of us, along with the Souls, the founder, Souls of Thought. And I'm gonna put that there it is right there. You can go over Souls of Thought is the founder. You got Uncle Plug TV, Classic Codes, which he is live now. And the Tez Down. And congratulations to Tez. He has surpassed 3,000 viewers. So I just want to welcome everybody in while you're here. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this live. We're going to get into the show in just a minute where you'll be able to call in to me live and we can chit chat on the phone. Let me take all this down now. Sometimes I get to scrolling on my phone and I come across the threads that's part of Instagram, and somehow I just ended up in a space where it was talking the thread says dating threads, and these stories on there are so unique, I'm gonna say. And I came across this one story and I really wanted to share it with y'all and talk about it and see how y'all feel about it. And then we can go from there. So I see y'all are in here. I see there's 27 people watching. So make sure y'all like, of course, share and subscribe to my channel so I can bring you more great content. It's a possibility I'm gonna bring you a show tomorrow night. It just depends on what I got going on. So we probably will go live with the hotline again tomorrow night and really get into something else. If there's a subject or something, a topic that you want to talk about, make sure y'all leave it in the chat. If you're watching on the rewatch, leave your questions, comments in the chat. I always talk back. So let's get into it. I'm gonna pull up this, there we go. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe we're gonna do that right there. Can y'all see that? Look kinda small on my end. So, I ran across this on Threads, and I found it interesting, okay? I'm gonna read it to you, so be patient. So, she said, "Ladies, is this a safe space?" She said, "A few weeks ago, I had a man slide into my DMs. He replied to one of my stories saying, 'Hey, you gotta chill out before I take you off the market.' Mind you, I don't know or follow this man on TikTok. So I swiped to take a look at his profile. And child, I was pleasantly surprised when I went to his profile and saw this 6'3" fine piece of chocolate, right? So being as single as I am, I respond to it. Okay, do it. I dare you. She puts a side note in here and she says that she hasn't been on a date since November. So she casually chatting back and forth for a week. So before he asked for her number, which she went ahead and gave him, she said we started talking and come to find out not only is he fine, he's kind, intelligent, in the Navy, God-fearing, and is the organist at 2 churches. So now I'm intrigued. Moving on to week 2, we're talking on the phone and we're having thought-provoking conversations. He discloses his previous dating history, previously married and divorced as of 3 years. He's 36-year-old with no kids. He gives me the whole rundown of his 1.5 year on again, off again ex-girlfriend that last saw about 4 months ago before his temporary assignment. She put a red flag in there, right? They're no contact. She blocks him and changes her number each time they break up. Red flag number 2, right? She says, I go a couple of days without talking to him because I've been sick. 72 hours later, they're on the phone chatting and he drops a bomb on her. He says, you know, I believe in full disclosure and being honest. And she says, okay, I'm listening. He said, my ex unblocked me and reached out to let me know that she's pregnant and brought the pregnancy test over to my apartment as proof that she is 4 months pregnant. She said, oh, wow, I appreciate your honesty and letting me know, but it sounds like you need to prioritize figuring out your situation and not getting to know me. He says, so you wouldn't want to continue to get to know me? And she says, I like you, but I think this should be the end of this. And she also said, oh no, I'm sorry. He said, hey, you wouldn't want to continue to get to know me. I like you. And I don't think that this should be the end of this. And she said, respectfully, I don't want to be caught in the crosshairs of you figuring it out. So she poses a question. She says, can somebody explain to me why men think it's okay to date women and actively have a child on the way? She said, this is not my first encounter. Like, how do you think this is going to go? Men go back to exes because it's familiar already, and now adding a child. Um, she believes that he's gonna start romanticizing him wanting a family since that's all new for him. So, yeah, let me remove this. So a man slid in her DMs. I'm gonna put me back up here. Oh, I removed myself. Here I go. So a man slid in her DMs, right? He started off strong. He said, "Hey, you gotta chill before I take you off the market." He was bold, and she said that he was a fine fine piece of chocolate. 6'3", right? So, hey, I would have responded too. You know, he's kind, he's intelligent, he's in the Navy. Why not? You know, so let's talk about it Because some people would have said, "Hey, let me see where this goes." I personally would have not. So if you think that you would have stayed and seen where the relationship would have went, or even if it would, because she was only talking to him for 2 weeks, I believe, and then he dropped that bomb on her saying that she was pregnant. So I don't really think that she maybe gave it enough time. But then again, I don't think he was wrong for telling her. At least he didn't hide it, so we gotta give him that, but I do think he was wrong for thinking that she should stay. Like, what are we really doing here? Because, it's really not dating, in this situation. So, I am going to put up the phone number, and if you would like, you can call me and give me your thoughts on this. The number is 205-265-1465. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna play some of our very own B class and wait on
Yeah,
y'all to
yeah.
come.
I'm only gonna do this once. Yeah, yeah.
Too tight, what you think? Give me your opinion. Are you still in
Talk to
here?
you.
Give me your opinion and let me know what you think.
Shorty so gorgeous. She
Do you
fine.
think
Face for a portrait.
a woman should
Wonder what
stay
she noticed.
even when a man finds out that he has another baby on the way after the fact, after he starts to get to know her? So, if you're here, let me know. Let me know what you think. Maybe I need to pose a question on the banner. Let me see. Maybe y'all got. Oh, okay. So, what you think? If you were posed in that situation as a man, would you expect the woman to stay, or would you expect her to go, stay and continue to talk to you, maybe develop a relationship later on, or go? You know, so, and honestly, that would be a whole situation because I think a lot of men don't realize the mm, everything that's involved with having a child. So this will be your first child. Ideally, you want to be with the woman that you're having a child with. And it was on again, off again all the time. So are your feelings really done and over with? So I don't know. I don't know how. I don't even know if I would. Mm, I guess this is a question for the men. Would you date somebody while expecting a child with somebody else? Hmm. And ladies, if you're in here, let me know if you will stay while talking to a man who has a child on the way, or if you would cut your losses and go. Is it really a loss? Let's see what Tupac said. Tupac said, "I think she right for being concerned with her well-being because to me it sounds toxic." Yeah, because they were on again, off again all the time. So let me see. I'm gonna pull it up again. She said, what did she say? See where it went. There it is. She said, let me turn this music down some. I like Gorgeous. His song called Gorgeous. It's like a storytelling song. He said he gives me the whole rundown of his 1.5 year on again, off again ex-girlfriend that he last saw about 4 months ago before his temporary assignment. So, I mean, honestly, the on again, off again, you really, to me, too tight, you really not done with it. It's are you done with it or not? I would be concerned. I would be concerned that he's really not done with the relationship and he's open to continuing it or restarting a relationship with her since it's been off again, on again, off again. How many times has it been off again, on again? And it seems like it could be a possibility that he could go back to the ex, especially if they have a child. Definitely, definitely. So I thought that was interesting. And he could be a good person. Don't get me wrong. He could be a good person. He could be a great man that just chose to deal with a woman, um, or they chose to deal with each other. Obviously, he in the military, so he probably goes away and comes home a lot, and they probably could not sustain the relationship um, on a regular basis. But with it being on again, off again, there's definitely still feelings there. Has to be feelings there, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, if she asked for my advice, I would say, hey, you didn't walk away because he lacked value. You know, you walked away because the situation at the time lacked alignment. Um, Maybe in the future, after the baby gets here and you truly know that you're not on that, if I'm still single, and you truly know that you're not on that level with the baby mama, um, and it's solely co-parenting, there's nothing else there, then maybe we can try. Maybe, just maybe, you know. So, but if I see there's 4 people in here, if there's anybody in the chat that wants to drop their thoughts on it, I need to put up a banner so y'all know what we're talking about. Let me put up a banner. Mm, let's see. Would you date while expecting a child? I don't think even, we're gonna put that up there. Would you date while expecting a child? There we go. So they know what we're talking about. Would you date while expecting a child? Me personally, I wouldn't date if as women expecting children, if we're no longer with the father, I myself would not date. Oh, I got a phone call, y'all. Let's see what we got. Oh. Our frame hotline. Who do I have on the hotline with me? Oh, hey, Tusai, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, baby girl?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad you called. So give me your thoughts on this. Would you date while expecting a child? Or you think she should date while expecting a child?
I mean, going off by the situation, to me, I mean, the way it sounds, like, okay, why is your ex constantly blocking you off and on? So it's a lot of toxicness going on with that. You feel me?
Red flags
You know
all
what I'm
day.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, I don't believe that he's done with her. I just believe he's just trying to, find something to do until they, rekindle what they have or whatever, especially if it's a baby on the way. So, I know he probably got like deep feelings for her. So that's what it sounds like to me. I don't think that, he would be serious about the woman that he's so-called trying to pursue because he keeps going back to the ex. You feel me? By the way that you explained. So,
Yeah.
that's my thoughts on it. You feel me? So it's just a lot of, what I'm saying, some toxic shit going on, put it like that. You feel me? So she did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to be concerned about your well-being. You know what I mean? And you don't want to play with love because, a person falls hard. You know what I'm saying? Hey, love can get you. It can mess you up for real. So
Yeah.
you want to make sure you choose the right person.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I called in to talk with you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I appreciate you calling.
Souls never wanted me to come through, so I came through. I said, yeah, I be busy a lot too. So
Yeah.
when I got time, I'm definitely gonna drop through it. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing, y'all making some good content. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Hopefully we can get you to 100 more subs by next week.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try and see. Tez done took off on us. He on the trajectory out to outer space. So I got to get on the same rocket. or my own rocket so I can get on out of there too. But yeah,
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
oh yeah, we definitely it's up from here, especially with the whole RSC crew. So I'm so excited about our
Oh, for sure.
show in Columbus. So if you can make it, that would be great. If not, I know we got some other dates coming up. So just make sure you keep your eyes and ears open for that. And I love doing the live show. So it's real. Where if you don't mind me asking, where are you located? If you want to put it out there. If you don't want
You
to, are you in Texas?
yeah, Classic. You know, I talk to Classic quite a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
He was telling me that y'all gonna have a show in Texas pretty
Yeah,
soon. So I don't
yeah.
know what the date for that would be.
All right, then. So that's
What's the date
yeah.
for that?
So yeah,
What
be
is the
looking
date
for
for that?
definitely. So be looking forward to that. And yeah, thank you for calling. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Appreciate you, baby girl. I'm gonna tap in with you live with your beautiful stuff.
All right, thank you. Thank you, thank
All right,
you.
I'm gonna get back in the chat.
All right, I appreciate you.
All right, for sure.
Mhm. So that was Too Tight, y'all. Thank you, Too Tight, for calling in. The lovely Chanel said, okay, late night radio voice. Hey, Chanel, you doing okay tonight? So tonight we were just, I came across just a recap because I didn't want to be on here long. It's been a long day already, but and I wanted to bring y'all something because I know y'all know I come on here on Thursday. So we read a story time on dating threads where this woman, she was this man actually pursued her and got into her DMs and was like, "Hey, I bet you I could take you off the market." So they started talking, and a couple of weeks went by, and he dropped a bomb on her. He said, "Hey, me and my ex, we've been off and on for the last couple of years or so. I blocked her, she blocked me, and then we unblocked each other and we started talking again. But the last time I seen her was 4 months ago, right? And she hit me with this saying that she's 4 months pregnant. So I think it's been determined that she chose to walk away from the situation. And we come into the light and thinking that they have already, from what she told us in the story, that they have, him and the woman who is pregnant have had a toxic relationship the whole time. So with them being toxic, she didn't want to put herself in that situation with them. So and of course we know that if there's feelings still there, he's gonna want to rekindle and try to have a family, especially if this is his first child. So I commend her for taking or making the choice to step away. And maybe once the baby comes, maybe they can sit and chat it out if him and the child's mother are no longer together. Never know. Never know. Hey, Chanel. Oh, she said she just got in from where she's settling down. Hey, Lisa. I know y'all coming in from Classics Live. He went live. I was kind of late coming in tonight on my live. So, but he has a wonderful show over there. I don't know if Classics is still live or not, but if not, make sure y'all go over to his channel and catch the rewatch of what he's talking about tonight. He got Chris Brown on there, talking about kissing that married woman. That was wild in itself. So make sure y'all go stop on his channel and watch his live as well. But yeah, Lisa, since you in here, Lisa, I want your opinion. Okay, so I don't know if you heard me right off, but I read a story on Threads, on the dating Threads, and just to recap. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you. So just to recap, what happened is she met this guy, or this guy jumped in her DMs and said, "Hey, I bet you I can take you off the market." She said, "Well, hey, why don't you try?" So they started talking and whatnot. Now there were some red flags that came along the way in this thread, or in this situation that she was with, that she talked about. Okay, where he said that he explained to her that his ex They were on again, off again for the last like 1.5 years. Okay. So with them being on again, off again, he said they will block each other and unblock each other. But come to find, and the last time he really seen her and laid eyes on her was 4 months ago. And so he dropped this bomb on her and said that she's now 4 months pregnant. Now, mind you, they just 3 weeks into talking about this, or 3 weeks into talking, period. So she made the choice to walk away from the situation. She didn't want to be intertwined in what they had going on. And he was bummed about it. He's like, really, you really gonna, matter of fact, let me pull this. I'm gonna pull this back up so I can read exactly what he said. He said that you wouldn't want to continue to get to know me. I like you, and I think this should be, and I don't think that this should be the end of this. So he done dropped a bomb on her, saying that his ex is 4 months pregnant, and he still wants to talk to her. So Lisa, tell me what you think. If you're still in here, tell me how you feel about that. And once we get, what about you too, Chanel? I'm gonna say once we get Lisa's take on it and Chanel's take on it, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live because it's getting late over here. If y'all want to call in, Lisa, if you want to call in to talk about it, let me know. I appreciate y'all coming. I didn't even put it on Instagram. I should have put it on Instagram, but I didn't. I'll probably go live tomorrow, y'all. Y'all give me some topics to talk about tomorrow. I'll look something up so we can get this phone line ringing. Too Tight called in. It was great. We gonna listen to some classic. Let's see. Listen to some classic. I got Gorgeous playing. I like that song.
Talk to you. Classic. Shorty so gorgeous, she fine. Face for a portrait. I'm knowing she noticed.
They were dating. My poker face
but I feel like she know it. And I'm trying to control it. Go. See what I want, I'm jammed down. Saying my piece just to see how it go. Win or lose, baby, I need to know. I see that you bad, need to see a little more. Ain't wasting your time, need your number to go. Have a nice day, I'ma dive in your phone. Grown man vibes, hit you up around 6 just to see if you free for a date for tomorrow. First
Lisa, they were about 3 weeks in.
Take you somewhere with a volume low.
3
Look in your
weeks
face,
in.
I can hear when you talk. It ain't no pressure, let's meet
Yeah,
around
got
4.
sick.
I look in
Had a
your
couple
eyes,
days
you
without
look to the
talking to him,
side. Can
and
tell that you
then
nervous, your hands are
72 hours
when we
later,
lock
they're
eyes,
on
you
the
bite
phone
up your lip
chatting.
and crack a little smile. Everything is a go.
Yeah, and he dropped that. He said, I believe in full disclosure and being honest. He said, my ex unblocked me and reached out and let me know that she's pregnant and brought the pregnancy test for me apartment as proof, and she's 4 months pregnant now.
She invited me over for Netflix and chilling. Real bad. I got that feeling. Sent me demon emojis at 2 in the morning. I'm feeling like that was a feeling. She gifted me tongue cap. Ooh, she must want me to kill her. Either I'm tweaking or shorty is freaky. She sending emojis like she wanna eat me. Yeah. Baby, I see all the signs. Want me to
Love classic. We need to turn around just a minute. Her question that she posed was, can somebody explain to me why men think it's okay to date women and actively have a child on the way? She said this is not her first encounter. Like, how do you think this is gonna go? Men go back to exes because it's familiar already. Now add in a child. He says, sir, you're gonna want to romanticize one in your family. Somebody commented and said, as soon as you said organist at 2 churches, I knew he was slanging D. And somebody also commented, I'm gonna add it to the stage. Somebody also commented and said he knew she was pregnant but didn't want to lead with that. He wanted you to like him first so he could pretend to just be finding out, hoping you would go along for the ride. Oh, hold on. Let me turn classic down. Okay, Lisa. Can you hear me now, Lisa? So her questions though were, they were dating for about 3 weeks. Like by the 3rd week, he dropped that on her. So her question was like, can somebody explain to me why men think it's okay to date women and actively have a child on the way? She said, this is not my first encounter. Like, how do you think this is going to go? Men go back to exes because it's familiar already. Now adding a child. She said, sir, you're going to you're gonna romanticize wanting your family. I think they just had a the baby mama, him and the baby mama or soon to be baby mama had a toxic relationship. I think that's what it was. But he wanted to continue to get to know him. I mean, get to know her. Like, I like you and I don't think this should be the end of this, you know. Dear Franny, a dating coach commented and said, I encourage women to take this kind of flirtation as a red flag. It's not up to him to decide if he's taking you off the market. You don't know him and he doesn't know you and is screaming, staying dumb-ish for attention. This is not how mature and available man communicates, especially with a stranger. You deserve better. Yeah. He said somebody else said the ex never blocked him and he knew she was pregnant. He was just trying to rope you in. She may not even be an ex. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, she needs to move on. Yeah. I mean, it's some some men have the audacity, don't they? Why would you I think that he knew that she was pregnant, that the ex was pregnant, so but yeah, this is crazy. Lisa, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Chanel, if you're still in here, I appreciate you coming in. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff. Of course, we are let me remove this because I wouldn't mind. Classic had a good show going on. I want to go back and watch him too. Oh, where I went. There we go. So 4 months. He said that she Oh, so you asked me more. Okay, so he said that he hadn't seen her in 4 months, and he just unblocked her, or she unblocked him. I think it was, and supposedly she ended up being pregnant 4 months along. 4 months, four. I think he already knew that she was pregnant because um, we know it takes 6 weeks, right? Right, Lisa? 6 weeks. We know that first cycle missing. Yes, usually I just have the time to listen. Well, I appreciate you, Chanel. Appreciate you, Chanel. Appreciate you for coming. So she was just 4 weeks, Lisa. That's it. I mean, 4 months. Yeah, he knew. Yeah, I knew it. I knew. Yeah, he knew what was up, and he probably really don't want to be with her like that. But I think that as soon as that baby come, he might change his mind and try to work things out. Because if you off again, on again, off and then on again all the time, those feelings aren't. They haven't gone anywhere. They haven't gone anywhere. So you know, it's. I don't know. Sometimes you meet a good person and it's the wrong person, and it still don't work. And sometimes you got to walk away because it's wrong. You know, it that would not be peaceful either. A new baby, a new relationship, that would be tough. Because if she was 4 months alone, the baby come at 9 months. They're talking 9 months. Let's see, for 5 months. That's still a brand new relationship. So yeah. So again, I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Thank you for stopping in, Lisa. And thank you, Chanel. And Too Tight, I appreciate you calling in. So y'all showed up tonight. I like that. Of course, I'll probably bring y'all something tomorrow night. I gotta see what I got going on. Today was a long day. So I'll probably bring y'all something tomorrow night and give you more of a longer show and some more topics and have some better not better, some more conversations about different things relationship wise and single mother dating wise and we'll get into some of those topics tomorrow night. And thank you, Too Tight. Thank you, Too Tight. And I appreciate y'all coming in. And of course, As always, if nobody told you today, adjust your crown, queens. Rest your heart. You are loved. You are held. And don't be out here ignoring red flags like she did. And your reign is safe with me. Hold on one second. Ooh, you want to talk about that? I'm gonna go back and listen. I started listening to the video you sent too tight. In what aspect do you want to talk about him? Get with me on Discord and let me know in what aspect do you want to talk about him. Where is that on there? I started watching it. I didn't finish all of it. But I'll go back and watch it again tomorrow. And get with me on Discord and let me know where you wanna how you wanna go about talking about Mystical Sun. Yeah. Okay. Definitely. Well, y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Definitely for sure.
Rings radar, scanning now. What's the buzz? We're breaking it down. Rings radar, hear the tone. Where the real conversations I know. Stay tuned, stay near. All the signals coming through clear.